Hi Scorpio, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors and Lovelies. This is your WTF reading for late April, and I'm going to be touching on post-solar eclipse energy as well. There's a lot of planetary movement and April has been particularly strong in energy, both positive and negative. So just be aware that this kind of started in March really, with the full moon, the lunar eclipse, all of that in Libra, and then we swung straight in to Mercury going into retrograde, and then we went and had the solar eclipse in Aries. We've had lots of planets doing all sorts of things. We've got a conjunction going on at the moment, which is supposed to be really positive, which is starting it. We've got the full moon again this week, and as we're coming out of this week, Mercury goes direct. Now, when it starts to go direct, it still stays in shadow just for a little bit. I'm not over keen on saying that it's a full 2 weeks, but you will feel it for about a week unless it suddenly just jolts us forward. I remember a couple of years ago in February, we went direct and it was like it had shot us forward 3 months. It was that strong. So just be aware that May, and we'll do the May readings really soon, but May is going to be completely different to April. So if you've been feeling a bit under the weather and don't know why, if you've been feeling down, a bit depressed, low, the blues, whatever you want to call it, or you've been feeling elated, over the top, kind of like I can climb Mount Everest type of touch, this is all to do with these energies. It's nothing to do with you. It's to do with the vibrational energy of the planet. And it has been rising all month. And it has a funny effect on all of us. It's just one of those things. So let's say what is happening around you. I know in the last 6 weeks, since all of this started to happen, I have had 4 nasty falls, and I keep getting myself up going, all right, I'm listening, but am I really? I'm not sure. So my loves, oh, that was nice and quick. This is the beautiful magical herb oracle deck. I decided to use that because it's beautiful. You have got Brahmi and focus. What is it you need to focus on? What is it that you may need to focus minutely on something? Something may be in the distance where you need these binoculars to see the focus that you need. So 22, which you don't break that down, it's a prime number, it's a soul number, whatever you want to call it through numerology, but a 20, like it goes 11, 22, 33. 22 is usually you've done the learning and the teaching bit with the 11, and you're coming into your own with a 22. You are learning more about yourself and what it is that you love to do, because by the time you get to a 33, that's going to be your arts, your craft, and touching base with the things that make you happy. But you're well on your way to doing that, but you need to have a bit of focus, Scorpio. Don't let anybody, I'm just getting this, don't let anybody take liberties with what you know to be true. Don't do it. You need to focus on that. There may be an energy vampire around you. There may be a work colleague that is trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Whatever that means for you, you need to focus and stay focused on the goal and keep your finger on that pulse. Well, all from, I don't even know what this is. Brahmi, Brahmi, Brahmi. I have to look that up. Some pretty little white flowers on it. So let's ask what started your WTF and what is happening post-solar eclipse for Scorpio. Oh, and out comes the Queen of Chalices. Lots of healing. So this is facing your fears and taking your power back. Manifestation and wish fulfillment. A movement and journey, please, for Scorpio. Latter part of April and the post-solar eclipse energy. Thank you. It's funny, isn't it? As soon as I say solar eclipse energy, plot one comes out. Honestly, this has been happening all through these readings. So this is what you can do about the situation. That's what's out of your hands. Reconnecting to your true self. I'm not taking that many. Have an outcome, please, for Scorpio. Lovely. Brilliant. Okay, darling, so what started your WTF for the latter part of April and that post-eclipse energy, you've been highlighted as yourself, the Queen of Chalices, male or female, because we're dealing with energy. This beautiful queen is the gentle queen. She has got a little bit of an edge to her though, so don't be fooled. Scorpio, you know as well as I do that when you go and step into seawater and you have a swim and you get out, you feel so much better, so much more refreshed. And if you stay for a few days and you're swimming every day and you're lapping that up, the healing that takes place because of all the minerals, the magnesium, all of that that's in the water. This queen knows the benefits of letting that water lap around her feet, because she feels that healing coming up from her feet and into the rest of her body. Now she sits there with a chalice on her lap because she's saying it is now time for you to fill that chalice up with all your wants and needs, your happiness, your joy, your love, what it is that you are aiming to get to for yourself. Because once you've got that chalice filled up, no one can take it from you. You're not going to offer it out to somebody. It's the overspill that you offer out to other people around you. Now this queen is also known as the Queen of Diversion. She doesn't like head-on confrontation. She would rather go and lick her wounds, take a look at what needs to be done and deal with it in her own way. Now, some of them are going to want to do text messages, some of them, but they won't want face-to-face confrontation. I get that sometimes there has the need for you to do that. You have the need to do face-to-face confrontations, but I get that you felt quite protected by this healing and quite protected by knowing what you're putting into that chalice as an outcome, because that chalice is filling up nicely, thank you, because you have faced something head on instead of sidling off and kind of just licking your wounds and having done with it. Well done for that. Now continue with the healing, because although healing is great, you need to heal to the point of repair. And once you're at the point of repair, the memory of what's happened will dull down and it won't bother you as it would have done when it first started. So, facing your fears and taking your power back. Now, this little page of Athames, they're in their heads, they're thinkers, but they draw energy down from the universe and they bring this message in that you need to think about something. There is something that is very basic to you. And it may be that you're trying to make it more complicated than it needs to be. You have got the knowledge and the wisdom in order to deal with this issue, this situation, as it arises. But the moon is illuminating for you the way to go, how to do this properly. Now, you've got a candle here lit for intention, and your intentions are good, but when you're drawing energy down from the universe like that, you need to learn to use that Athame correctly. And you may still be in the throes of doing it very rudimentarily, but you need to know when to prune back a situation to see if there's new growth, and when to make that final cut. Now, your next door sign, Libra, they know how to do that. They've got it down to pat. They really have. So just know that this little page brings in this message. Stop having fears around what you already know. You have this knowledge. There is nothing to be fearful of. You may be energetically depleted, and that's why they're asking you to draw the energy down from the universe. Taking your power back is understanding that knowledge and wisdom and using it for the full benefit of what it is that you need to do next. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment and white may be third. You've got the Zero card, the Green Man card. This is the Fool in other decks. This Green Man has got no point of reference as to anything that goes wrong, right or indifferent. He is this gorgeous creature. He just dances along in life. He's this really happy-go-lucky guy. And I'm kind of getting that you're manifesting going back to a time when you used to take a lot of leap of faiths. Don't go backwards, go forwards. Enjoy that energy. Remember what that energy was. Draw the energy down and start making leaps of faith again. If that is part of your personality, where you blindly make a leap of faith and it just works out because you're a master manifestor or you're a master wish fulfillment person, just know that you can just go back to it. You don't need to go back in time to grab that energy. You just need to go forward and start using that energy again. Very nice. Nice manifestation, but just go forward and not backwards. So, your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. And I just swore. I did really well with that. I said for, didn't I? Number 5, the High Priest. This is a transitional card. He's beckoning you into the stone circle for protection. He's stirring that little bowl that he's got. The sun is shining down, offering the energy. And he's saying, come, my child, it's fine. Tradition is fine. Tradition has its place. Now, when I say tradition, this guy, he likes to have books. He likes to have recipes. He likes to have the thing, have what he's doing proven before that it works. That's where he gets his knowledge and wisdom from. And he's saying, if that's the way that you've got to do this on your journey, that's fine. And it may go back a millennia, the traditions that you follow. But he's saying also it's okay to make your own traditions. You know, it's okay to write those books. It's okay to give other people the heads up of what it is that you know traditionally. But he's calling you into the stone circle for protection. And right in behind him you have the Lady and the Lord. This couple come in together, completely equal partners, even Stevens. They are hunter-gatherers. They do what they do in order for their family to survive. Now when this couple come into your reading, there is a decision to be made that you can't make on your own. And it could be your life partner, it could be a friend, it could be a business partner, it could be a family member. But it is not a decision that you will take on lightly. It is a decision that you need to give some thought to, because it is a major decision with major arcana. Now I have to say, we're only 5 cards in and already you've got 3 major arcana moving. You are shifting into a whole new energy, which is really nice. So what can you do about this situation? Now I got a bit of a download with this card. Normally this is my card of, you know, your family is completed. You may be completing your family by blending a family or adding to your family, but it's incompletion, which means there's a new beginning for your family. But this time what I got was just go where the comfort lies. That's got to mean something to somebody. Let that comfort just embrace you. Because what is completing for you isn't so much completing a family as it is a completion of self, and allowing yourself to have that brand new beginning and starting over. That's what I got. So, what's out of your hands? What is the universe holding on or working with you on? The 9 of Chalices. You've got 9 of Chalices behind you. They're all your family, friends. They're in the upright. They've got your back. No problem. Then you've got that fire behind you for passion and desire. That want, that need. And there you are sitting there with a beautiful crystal ball. And they're saying to you, this is a wish fulfillment card. And the answer is what you already know. You are reflected back from that crystal ball. Your face is being reflected back at you. So therefore you must know the answer of what it is that you, I'm going to say, procrastinating about. The reason you're not taking a leap of faith. You have the answer. And the reason the universe is holding on to it is because I get that this is hard work. And it's not until you get to this end that you're actually going to say, hold on a minute, I had that answer all the time. I knew it. I knew the answer. I knew the outcome. You know, I could have weaved my own story and I could have told my own ending. You knew this. And isn't it funny how they have given you the ending before the ending? It's kind of flipped over, because there is more yet to come. This is what they're saying to you, is get that comfort, sit in that comfort and wait for that new beginning, because there's a little bit more for you to do and for you to understand. Now, reconnecting to your true self, you've got another 10. You've got the 10 of Chalices. This is my family coming together for family. This is a completion in the way that there is enough money to go around. Family members are coming together to meet the needs of family. So somebody older than you may need that extra bit of support at the moment, or somebody younger, a lot younger, is fledging for the first time, maybe thinking of going off to college or university, maybe leaving home for the first time. But it is a completion, and it is a completion of knowing that there is wealth within the family that is going to help the family out, that there is wealth in what you do as a family. Now, wealth does not have to be financially Wealth can be the love that you have for each other, the respect you have for each other, the wanting for each other to achieve whatever it is you go out to achieve. Wealth has many meanings, but it also means there is a family element here, a home life element here. So it could be that the home life is changing and evolving, and it's giving you the opportunity to touch base with your true essence, your true self again. It's very nice. So, your outcome. You have the Witch. She's the number 1 in the deck. She comes in to remind us that there is times when we should go back to basics. We should go back over what it is that we've already learnt, to recap, reflect, do all those nice things. So she stands there in a salt circle because she has cast it to protect herself while she does magic workings. Now, for those of you that don't entertain magic or whatever, you do in a way, especially if you pray or you petition or you speak to a divine being, because there are going to be different ways that you protect yourself. It could be in a building, it could be meeting up with other people and holding hands. There's all different ways that you can be protected, but this card particularly tells you get back to basics and work with all the elements: earth, air, fire and water. They are what makes life tick. So just know, go back to basics in whatever it is that you're doing. Go back to basics and recap and reflect on what it is that you think you already know, because there may be an element that's missing. What's hidden from you? 8 of Pentacles. In comes the Master Craftsman. This is your energy. You've already carved out all of these as the Craftsman. And in comes the 8th Pentacle to make you the Master Craftsman. The door is open for opportunities to come towards you. You have the butterfly plant, the buddleia, the lucky plant. Sometimes I see it as the buddleia, sometimes I see it as a lilac. But if it's a buddleia, it's the opportunities that butterflies bring with them. And if it's a lilac, it's protection. So just know that you're chiseling away, perfecting your art, and you're already the Master Craftsman. So those opportunities are still going to come in around you. Very nice. So this little deck is a little deck that I've been using to get an extra message out of, and they've been quite good actually. This is called the Eternal Light deck. Look at the wings on that, isn't that beautiful? So this is what the cards look like on the back, very similar to the box. And this is your message: a new perspective. Though you may not see it, you are a jewel. What you consider to be imperfect is your illusion. You shine eternally, even in the darkness. Focus on your inner light to discover the truth and wisdom that are unique to you. That was nearly a tongue tie, wasn't it? Your awareness is expanding and dimensions and spiritual pathways open. Now, I have to say, facing your fears and taking your power back. Do you remember I said about drawing down the energy and your knowledge and your wisdom? And your very first card had your focus on it. I love it when they come together like that. Okay, let's get your angels and ancestors cards. And I have some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Scorpio for the latter part of April and the post solar eclipse energy, please. Thank you. Anything else, please, for Scorpio Thank you. So I'm just going to pop that one in there because that was the second one that came out. You have the full moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Those little things that you hear that you wonder if you really heard them, or that gut feeling that tells you something's right, wrong or indifferent. Take note of those messages. Spring, see your seeds grow. You have sown lots of seeds over lots of spring times. It is now full growth for you. How beautiful is that? Hunter, track down your fears and desires. And lastly but not least, one of my favourite cards, Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. For yourself, they've just said. For yourself. Scorpio, wherever you are in the world, darlings, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.